Support Ontario Youth is a registered charity providing support to apprentices and employers to streamline the apprenticeship pathway in Ontario. To tell us more is the Executive Director of Ontario Support Youth, Stephen Sell. Thanks so much for joining us, Stephen.
Thanks for having me, Bob.
This is something that has received a lot of support from the Ontario government, I think, to the tune of $4 million to provide these boot camps that we're going to talk about. But tell us about Support Ontario Youth. What kind of programs do you have? How does it work?
So Support Ontario Youth actually has a couple of different programs on the go. We run our boot camps, which actually help feed into our other program, which is as a group sponsor. So we actually take on the role as a sponsor for apprentices working with predominantly small employers. So employers that are looking for help on how to navigate the apprenticeship pathway, we offer support to them and to the apprentice. So we're working with both sides of the apprentice system.
Okay, so this money from the province was targeted specifically for these boot camps, and there's one coming to Hamilton. I think you're doing 70 throughout the province. So how do they work?
Yeah, so we're running two different types of boot camps as well. We run ones with high schools and then ones that are public, what we call adult camps. So the ones coming to Hamilton are the high school ones. So they're designed specifically for the grade 12 students in the specialist high skills majors or in the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program. So the technical students in those programs can talk to their tech teachers, and there's an application process. We put them through a personality assessment as suitability for the trade, and then invite students to participate in the camps in consultation with their technical teachers.
Okay, are employers directly involved with the boot camps?
Yeah, so the boot camp's structured in three parts. One part is hands-on tools training, as you see in some of the videos where the attendees are working on projects in that specific trade. The second part is employability skills. So we work on interpersonal skills, resume writing, mock interviews. And then the third part is one of the key pieces is the employer engagement. So we have a panel at lunchtime of employers and tradespeople in the trade that attendees can get firsthand knowledge of here's what it's like to work in the trade and potentially get hired by some of those employers, which we've had in previous camps.
Yeah, how many, in the short history of Support Ontario Youth, how many success stories do you have?
Quite a few. So our first pilot that we ran in 2020, which is what all these 70 camps are based on, we actually had 10 hired out of that camp. And so far on the camps we've run, we've had 3 hired, and we're still in the process, so there's lots more in the pipeline.
So hired right out of the camp?
Yes, hired right out of the camp.
Well, that's impressive and effective.
Yeah.
Now, if that's not the case, and for an example, I know your background is an electrician or in that trade. So let's say as an electrician, there's an interest garnered out of the boot camp. What's the next step if there isn't a job immediately?
Yeah, so what we do is we have a group of employers we work with. We also work with industry associations that are employers and bring those candidates to those employers. So we're doing the matching piece as well. So that's one of the big success stories of the camps is actually getting people employed either in a trade or in an apprenticeship. So they may not get an apprenticeship right away, but trying to get them at least that experience that can lead them into an apprenticeship. Okay.
There's a whole new respect and appeal for the trades as of late that maybe wasn't there before, but should have been. Talk to us, give us a sales pitch, the many benefits maybe we're not aware of getting into the trades.
So one of the things I talk about with trades for prospective people looking to get in is lifestyle choice. So once you've got your certification in whatever trade you go into, what do you want to do beyond that? Do you want to be your own boss? Do you want to be an owner-operator? Do you want to just go work that regular shift? So there's lots of opportunities in terms of lifestyle, and trades is a well-paying career. Most electricians are making 6 figures. And a lot of other trades are paying that as well. So it pays well, which is one of the attractions. Plus, when you come out of your apprenticeship, you typically don't have debt because you're earning while you're learning.
Right. Yeah, that was a very good sales pitch. Now, are there shortages? Is there a big vacuum to fill in many trades?
Yeah, most trades are looking. The the statistics out of the government right now is they're saying 100,000 workers in the next 10 years.
Okay,
And
well,
we're
listen,
seeing
I
it
wish we
not
had
just in
that much
construction.
time to talk about it, but we'll
Yeah.
link up your website for Support Ontario Youth. Stephen Sell, thanks so much for joining us.
All in the same boat, fishing in the same hole, wonder where the same time.